Good afternoon, it's Michelle from JD Gallagher's, and today for our Lancaster and Morecambe lockdown interview, I'm joined by the fantastic Tiffany from Renes Fashion.
Now, Hi, Michelle.
Hello. Renes is a store that I really personally love, and it's one that I actually use quite a bit. In fact, the suit I'm wearing today is in
Mosh.
Thank you. But I'm going to pass you over to Tiffany to introduce herself and a little bit about Renes.
Good afternoon, everybody out there, whoever's listening. I don't really know how many people are listening in. I hope there's quite a few of you. I suppose you can watch it later if there's not that many at the moment. I'm Tiffany from Renes. I run Renes Fashion with my cousin stroke partner Amanda. I'd love her to be on here, but she's sort of stood in the background here watching, looking actually more nervous than I am on the interview. But anyway, thanks for watching us. It was an honour to do this live video with Michelle. It's nice to speak to everyone. We're missing all our customers, so it's probably nice to get our faces out there and just to say that we're still here. And we've been around for 64 years, and this has hit us quite hard, so we're hoping to be around, well, maybe we're not going to last another 64 years, but hope we can continue for the next 64. So hi everybody, and hope you enjoy this little interview or talk or chat with Michelle.
64 years?
Yeah, 64 years. Yeah.
Wow.
64 years ago, Michelle, we started. So we've seen a lot, really, but we've not seen anything as bad as this coronavirus lockdown scenario. So,
was it a family business of your parents?
It is. It's totally. It was our grandmother, and well, we call her Nana Renes, hence Renes, and it was our grandmother that started it up. Yeah.
Now you see, myself, I never knew that, so I've learned something new there.
And when we first started up, we had a few shops around Lancaster, and small shops sort of selling tops or skirts or different areas of Lancaster. Yeah, so we had a bit of a monopoly at that time.
So before I start asking you the questions of being sent in, I've got to know now, how old were you when you went to the business? Was it straight from school or?
Well, I used to work there. Amanda did. Amanda went straight from school, and I went away for a few years down in London. Well, quite a few years. So I've only been back in the business the last 7 years, pushing the social media side of it. So that's probably why a lot of people know my face and a bit more than Amanda's, due to me pushing the social media side.
I guess that's a bit like me and my husband, because obviously John's been over 30 years in Lancaster, but so many people actually used to say to me, is he real? By the fact that on social media,
that's the thing,
on Facebook, he's never seen.
You tend to sort of front it, don't you, because of that. Is he real?
Yeah, you know.
No, he's not. He doesn't exist.
Yeah, when we actually got engaged and I posted a picture with him on, somebody went, oh my God, he's not a fantasy boyfriend. And I was like, what?
It's like, because when you front it like that, it's just a different thing, isn't it? You're more out there in a way.
Yeah, completely. You know, and there's always one person that's more out there than the other, isn't it?
But Amanda said she'll do the next interview, so
I'll hold her to that.
Yeah, exactly. Not really, I'm joking.
Right, in preparation then for today, I asked a few people on Facebook, and I was talking to you and some friends, what sort of questions should I ask you? Because it's all very well me asking you questions, but what do other people want to know?
Okay, I hope they're not too hard.
Well, here goes. The first one is, lots of people are clearing out the wardrobe.
Obviously, at the moment,
Yeah, to be fair, I've done this as well. I've got a nice bin liner full for St. John's Hospice. So the question is, what tips have you got for clearing out your wardrobe?
Okay, well, did you know that we wear 20% of our clothes 80% of the time? So that shows how much we don't wear. And I suppose most people are sort of victim of this, and I think one of the reasons they probably are is because we cram everything into the wardrobe and just pull out the first thing. I think a lot of people are sort of do that. So I think firstly, if you're clearing out your wardrobe, I think the first thing you need to do is create space. so that you can see what you've got more clearly, so you're not falling victim to just sort of grabbing something out and thinking, oh, I'll just wear that today, because you've just got more than what's just there in your wardrobe, as we all know. I mean, on doing this, when you start clearing out, you can make a little bit of money for yourself, and I guess you can use that money to shop at Renes and get some new bits. And then, or you can donate, like you're doing, you've got your bag for charity, you can donate to charity. So that's two good things you can do. And then you can sort of get to work on the rest, I would have thought, of what you've got, and have a look what you've got. So you can actually invent new sort of outfits, because then you see what you've got more clearly. So, you know, where you'd put sort of a black pair of trousers with a white top, you might find another red top and another scarf that you can go, you know, and sort of reinvent outfits. And then I guess it looks neater. You can organize your things by type then, and it just it keeps all your classics together, I suppose, and you and no more idea of what you've got.
I think you have just actually described my wardrobe problem, in the fact that I'm always somebody who says I've got nothing to wear, but the wardrobe's been bursting.
Yeah, exactly. And I'm the same. But you don't, I mean, I still haven't had time, because we've been just so busy the last few weeks since the lockdown. But I would love to just get in there and start, you know, moving things around and saying, oh God, I've got this to wear with this, and this would look nice with this. And you just don't do that. We don't have time, and you won't. You're constantly busy.
Well, I've managed to get 2 wardrobes done. My problem's always been, when I first started shopping at Renes, I was a size 6 to 8, and now I'm a size 10 to 12. Obviously, one of older and 2 contentment setting in life.
Still quite tiny, to be fair.
It's working out what actually still fits.
Yeah, exactly. So you've got to go through it, haven't you, to see that?
Yeah, and literally try it on.
Yeah, exactly.
So somebody here said, when I've emptied my wardrobe, my friend told me I need a capsule wardrobe. What's a capsule wardrobe?
Right. I mean, that sort of has come out in the last year or so. I think there's been quite a big thing, this capsule wardrobe scenario. Now, did you know, I don't know if you did know, but actually the capsule wardrobe was invented by Donna Karan in the 80s. Yeah. She invented it. And I think it's Donna Karan. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. She's an English designer. Oh, is she American? American, I think she is. But anyway, she invented it, and I think it's slightly changed, but it's one thing I probably think everybody should have, really, to be fair. And I think most people do. Did you want me to sort of explain what one is? Go through one?
Because I'm genuinely intrigued myself.
Yeah, so the pieces of a capsule wardrobe, for instance, these are sort of quite your key pieces. And actually, I think classic clothing sort of crosses over a bit with the capsule. So it's sort of pieces that you wear, and you wear time and time again. So you know what I mean? A bit like
a white
shopping.
T-shirt.
Exactly, a bit like shopping, like you've got on, a bit like shopping at Renes. They're all classical and capsule wardrobe pieces. But anyway, here we go. So I think you've got things like your classic white shirt, your straight leg jeans, or a straight leg trouser. They sort of vary, but I think your straight leg trouser is more of a capsule. You've got your little black dress. So everyone, you know, wherever you go, you can always dress down or dress up a little black dress. I bet you've got quite a few in your wardrobe, Michelle. Your tailored jacket, which is what you've got on. Show the cuffs. That's it. Yeah, fantastic. Yeah. You've got your cashmere sweater, which is your classic, you know. So if you're going somewhere and you don't want to go over the top, but you want to be warm, you've got your classic cashmere sweater, a versatile skirt, your trench coat. That is a must, your trench coat, because you can wear that every winter. I mean, they don't really change, do they, Amanda? No. They always just sort of stay the same, little bit of different each year, but they're always quite classical. And then a large scarf. So if you're, you know, you want a bit of colour, or you just want to throw it over and you just want that different look, because you can do so much with a scarf. I think they're one of the key pieces. And one thing I probably would say as well, black leather jacket. You've got a black leather jacket, you can throw that over anything. Throw it over a maxi, you can throw it over with your jeans and your classic white t-shirt. You know, there's so many different looks then you can get from that.
Okay, so I need to add a cashmere jumper.
Yeah.
And in trench coats, I've only got a short one, not a proper long one.
So when we get a longer one, we'll let you know.
Yes.
Yeah, okay. Winter time, yeah. But cashmere, we have a great cocoa cashmere. Is the range we use for our cashmere range, and they're fabulous. They're really and they wash really well. They're light. They're not.
That can you wash them?
Yes, you can, can't you? Yeah, absolutely. Quick wash, and then just bring out and let them dry. They're fabulous. And they're light. They're not too heavy, so they look nice. They don't look too chunky, and they've got really vibrant colours. We actually choose the colours when we go ordering. So yeah, the lovely cocoa we have. Yeah.
Okay, right. Next question then.
Yeah.
What are the most popular brands in store?
Ooh, right. Well, of course, you know, we've got quite a lot of brands in store. I mean, really, it depends on the demographic of our customer, as in the age, where they live, what kind of lifestyle they have. And obviously, everybody's completely different. So with regards to that, I think one of our main ones is Jerry Weber. It's extremely popular, and they have lots of different separates and trousers and tops and all different colours, and they have different sort of stories throughout the season. So it's good because if somebody's bought like a blue, like it could be like a blue story, they fancy a different colour, the red one could come in a couple of months later and just gives them a refresh on the wardrobe. They do nice florals, they do classic pants as well, and they do the best fit for me, Jerry Weber jeans, which are really, really popular as well. And they've got a little bit of stretch in them. Yeah, they have. So yeah, so that's where we have on the Jerry Weber. We've also another popular one is Two Danes. Now the Two Danes is a great casual brand, and they're all made from natural fibres. So that's another popular one that we have in store. The Masai Clothing Company, whoever, if anyone's listening, that's another popular brand, slightly oversized, but really vibrant, and that's got quite a good following as well. Yeah. On the other side of that, sorry, Michelle.
They're the looser fits on the Masai then?
Yeah, a little bit of a looser fit, and they've got the slightly baggier trousers. It can be another one that can be dressed up or down, and they have an extensive range. We all obviously only order so much, but they are another quite a popular one. But then you've got your classic pieces like your Joseph Ribkoff. Yes. Yeah, so which I'm sort of wearing here. I don't know if you can see it. I'm quite a good follower of Joseph Ribkoff. And then you've got our premium brands, which are Mark Kane and Riani. And they've got a good following as well. So yeah, it depends. We've got the Rebel trousers, which are a sellout for us as well. And once you have a pair of these, you want another one. And there's so many different styles and colours each season. So people come every season and want to sort of top that up. And they're not that.
What's special about them?
Well, the pull on, so they're easy to wear. You can dress them up, dress them down, so you can be casual. They are quite a casual trouser, so they're great lightweight for the summer holiday trouser. In the winter, you can get like a slightly thicker material, but they're the pull on ones, so they're easy to wear. They come in all different sizes, quite extensive sizes, which we stock, but also colours. So people, you know, can get them to match everything you've got in your wardrobe. So they're not that expensive.
I've also been told they're quite flattering as well.
They are. There's different styles. So you've got the rose style, which is a little bit more. It's a narrower fit, and then the Marie. If you know you don't want quite as tight a fit, you've got a Marie style, and then in the pattern ones you've got different styles as well. So there's such an extensive range. I think once you've had one, you always come back for one.
So basically, then,
go on.
I could get a fitted pair that would suit my style.
Yeah.
But equally, my mum could get a slightly looser pair.
Absolutely. And you might want a really vibrant pair or a funky pair with a bit of leopard on it or something, for instance. But your mum might just want a nice classic navy pair or a black pair. So there's all different, and all different people buy them, don't they? Yeah. I wear them for my holidays, a fab on holiday, just with a white T-shirt and your flip-flops. if you're just going to the shops. So they're really easy. I can even walk my dog in them actually in the summer.
Okay, so cashmere jumper and now some Rebel trousers to my
Right,
list.
okay, that's 2 on your list, Michelle.
Right, so you mentioned holidays. I'll have this question now. This question's from Sophie down in Bowram. Sophie's a friend of mine.
Right.
She says she's guessing she's going to have to holiday in the UK now for at least this summer, if not into next year.
Right.
What would you pack if you were holidaying in the UK?
Right. Well, I think you've got to think about the UK, because even though we've had this lovely weather, it can change suddenly, can't it? So you've got to sort of be prepared for hot and cold, really. Although we did a couple of years ago, I know we had that really hot summer, so that was boiling. I think it's a bit similar to your capsule wardrobe, in a way, of what you would sort of think about packing. So you'd pack a light cashmere jumper, because in the evening it can get cold, so you've got something to throw on if you want to. But then you want your classic white t-shirt with your jeans, for sort of traveling down there, or just generally you can go out for a drink in them. But then you've got things like your classic white t-shirt you could wear with trousers or shorts. So you've got 2 outfits in one, but also the maxi dress. So you could throw over a little cardigan over a maxi dress, and you can wear that in the daytime with your flip-flops, or dress it a bit more up for evening. And of course, that nice bright scarf that I was talking about, that, if you wore your maxi, you could just throw your scarf over in the evening, and that's a different look again. So yeah, just those key things really. I don't think you need too much, although I'm really bad at packing, so I always take too much. I don't know about you, Michelle, but I can never decipher what I should take, which colour, which one, which trousers, which top.
I try the best I can do to stick more to like navy and white. Otherwise, I take everything. And I think it depends really the size of the bag. The bigger the case, I will just always fill it.
Yeah. Do you remember years ago when we were allowed those big bags and we used to just fill them
with everything? Just and the more space I've got, the more I'll take with me.
Every time me and Amanda go on holiday, we all like, oh, we can't stand this. What we taking? What we not taking?
Yeah,
it's a hard one. But yeah, I think stick to your sort of classic capsule wardrobe, and you can't really go too far wrong then.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Now, the issue at the moment, of course, is that we are all in lockdown. So obviously we can't visit your store physically.
Yeah.
But a little dicky bird told me last week that you were launching your website.
We were, and we have, and we launched our website after a lot of blood, sweat and tears for the last 3 and 4 weeks. We've both been extremely stressed. Now, I did look pale, but I have put some tan on everybody, so don't think I've been sat in the sun, because I really, really haven't. Yeah, we've launched our website. It's shop.renesfashion.co.uk. It is on our social media platforms, and we will put it in the bottom. I think we may. Can we do that, Michelle? Yeah, put it in the bottom so you can click on it. We haven't got everything on there yet, but we just wanted to get it launched. So every day more items will go on there. But if you do see anything on our other social media platforms that you're fancying, then just get in touch, because we can actually locally we can come and deliver it to you, and we have been delivering every day to customers.
Side question for you, because as you know, I like your Moss Mosh brand.
Mm-hmm.
In the past, you've been able to order things in for me when they haven't been in stock.
Yeah.
Is that still able in the situation?
Not really, not at the moment, because a lot of the companies have stopped sending out just because of what's happened. So I think once everything moves again, they've obviously still got them all sat there. Yeah. So yeah, once it starts moving again, yes, we can probably reorder. But of course, it's a bit like everybody's sort of making it up. So nobody really knows at the moment how it's going to be. Of course, we could try. I think some of Ted Baker are still coming out. It's just a bit random. So yeah, just ask, and we can always find out if there's something. Yeah.
Okay. Now, the other thing I wanted to ask you about is these rainbows that I've been seeing.
Oh yeah. Okay. So this is a competition we've got. I don't know if you could see this if I put it up. It's just a competition. It is on our social, you can't really see there, can you? But it is on our social media platforms as well. And this is, we're getting all the children locally. We don't have to be locally, but we're locally to drawers use their artistic sort of to draw a rainbow for us, and we're putting them all up in the shop window, and for everyone we receive we're going to give £10 to St John's Hospice. We've got one at the moment from Amanda's grandson Elijah, who's only 8 months old. He's done an amazing little picture, and that's up in the shop window. So we've got £10 so far, but and some people have promised, so we're looking forward to those. But yeah, it's all on there on our social media as well, and we just want to fill our window with rainbows for the NHS. So
okay, I'll share that post later then on our page as well for you.
Brilliant, thank you, Michelle. Thanks.
Can big children enter as well as little children?
Anyone can enter. If you'd like to draw one, Michelle, we'd be delighted. That's the point, actually. Yeah, anyone can draw a rainbow. Yeah.
Yeah. How colourful can you make your rainbow?
Don't put your name on it, because some of the children might put you to shame, Michelle. So.
Well, that's quite worrying, you know, because I mean, I've had some entries for our house competition, and some of them, the customizations have been absolutely fantastic.
I know. A lady sent one in today on email and just saved us a picture, and it's amazing. It's got all the little tissue from. Oh, it's amazing. I said, can we have it? She said, no, we're going to make you a new one. So we're waiting for that one. Yeah.
Oh, you'll have to post that on your page so I can see that.
I've posted it already today. Yeah, but the new one's coming soon. Yeah.
Now, the other thing we were discussing earlier on the telephone is the numbers 2 and 6.
The 2 and 6 challenge, yeah. That's all the charities in England at the moment. They're doing a challenge because obviously a lot of the charities have lost money with obviously what's going on. So the London Marathon was yesterday, which is 26.2 miles. And so people all over are doing their challenge with the numbers 2 and 6 in. So I decided to do my challenge. With it being a bit stressful over the last few weeks, I decided that it's best to get out there and start running. So I started my challenge yesterday, and I'm running 2.62 miles starting yesterday. So I'm 2 down now with 24 to go. 2.62 miles for the next 26 days to raise money for St John's Hospice. The link is also on the social media. I'm throwing everybody back over to social media, but the Just Giving page is on there, and I just want to raise as much money as I can just to give something back to the hospice. So if anybody would like to sponsor me, it's not that easy. I haven't run for quite a few weeks, to be fair, a few months really, so it's tough actually going out, but I'll do it. I'll get there.
Well, I know you will.
Yeah.
So you can choose the charity, and you've chosen St John's Hospice.
Yeah.
Any particular reason?
Yeah, I chose that because I think everybody's been touched by cancer or illnesses of that kind of source, which the hospice do provide the palliative care. My mother died in 2015, and we used the hospice at home services, and without her, she wouldn't have been able, without those services, she wouldn't have been able to stay at home. So I'm forever indebted to them, and that's why it's sort of quite close to me. So I try and raise as much as I can for the hospice, and especially at this time when there's no money coming in and they need the money to keep the doors open. So yeah, I'm personally
normally
affected.
You'd do your fashion show, wouldn't you?
We did. We had one on the 1st of April planned, and we had to, that was just before the lockdown, so we had to cancel that, but we're waiting for the go ahead again to reopen, and we'll let everybody know, and we'll be back doing one as soon as we can.
Brilliant.
Yeah.
Well, thank you ever so much for joining us today.
Thank you, Michelle.
We'll make sure we get that link added below.
Yes, brilliant. Thank
so
you.
That way, then
Appreciate
people
that.
can get straight across to your website and have a great look around. I can personally say it's great quality clothing. I've got a number of suits from Renes for work, and I have to say, whenever I wear one, somebody always asks me, where is my suit from? So,
I know. Thank you, Michelle. You always look so good in them. You should come. I think you'd be nice in that check coral one we've got in the shop at the moment.
I will have to, as soon as we're back
and we can deliver it to Lytham, no problem.
There you go, straight down to Lytham for me.
I think you look stunning in it. There's a nice little t-shirt to go under it as well. Part of your capsule wardrobe, Michelle.
Perfect for my holidays. I can wear it in the evening with a pair of jeans or something.
Thanks so much for inviting Renes, and stay safe and take care.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you. Bye, everybody.
See you later.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye. Bye.